so this is how I return Echochrome. I actually remember playing this game on the PlayStation Portable. It was kind of lousy for games. You had a God of War clone, a Grand Theft Auto clone, and then basically a bunch of attempts at puzzle games. And if you remember, when the PlayStation 1 was released, they had weird stuff like Load Runner and IQ. I don't know, I guess they wanted to find out if their audience was smart. So Echochrome was this neat type of, as you can see, MC Escher meets, I guess, Load Runner even. You're trying to get your guy to all the touch points, but the trick is you can rotate the level scheme to become like a more functional platform. So it's called a new type of mental workout is the tag. I don't know that I'm looking for that so early, but we'll get into it. They showed that there was a tutorial. Let's see if I can find it. Yes.
Welcome to the world of Echochrome. In this world, special laws apply. First, experience the 5 laws that rule this world. The first mystery is perspective traveling.
So she connected the
Change the perspective
ramp at the top.
connect the path. The character will walk as if the path is connected.
I think he auto-walks too. So is that me? Alright, let's see. Now this is emulated on PS5, so I don't know if the buttons are going to be too different. We can use the analog. There we go. He's connected.
Great.
Great.
The second mystery is perspective landing.
Guess he's going to fall a lot.
The character will land on whatever appears to be below.
So those circles are like a pit. Whoa, what? So I guess they view it as if it's like a flat... I guess they view it as if it's like a flat... fall.
Great.
Like the way that a 2D platformer is
The
vertically
third
flat.
mystery is perspective
I guess that's how they
existence.
coded it. Perspective existence.
You may not be able to see it, but there is a path.
Alright. It's gonna be a little bit of a brain buster pretty early. No big deal though. Nothing I can't handle. Remember, for years and years I've been a puzzle
Excellent.
god.
The fourth mystery is perspective absence. Hide the obstruction, and it no longer
You know, I don't
exists.
think the tutorial needs to be this long. I think just showing me that you cover the hole and it's not there. What if I do that? Oh no, because you see it at the bottom. He still falls because you can see it on both ends. I like how she says whoops. So when do I get my first person gun?
Great.
Great.
The last mystery is perspective jump.
Oh, so the white
Where you
circle
need
is
to
the
jump
launch
is
pad.
up to you.
He's gonna hit his head though. Where he jumps is up to me. So I kind of want to see what happens. But is he gonna hit his head if I do it like this? No, he still goes.
Great.
So they kind of code it
Now
to
it's
be a little
time to
lenient.
try the game.
Yeah, I would say
The object
it is
of the
about
game
time.
is to shift the perspective and follow,
Follow
the
the
echo.
echo. Okay.
Use the 5 mysterious laws and create a path.
Okay. Like he's flexing. Get limbered up. Am I ready? I'm playing. Okay.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
go. Good luck. Yeah, start. Start walking, buddy. So I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna cover that. And it's pretty easy. And then I'm gonna fall. No, I don't want you to fall yet.
Oops.
So is there any way I can make him stop, or he just kind of respawns where I need him? Okay. What do the rest of these buttons do? Wait a minute. Oh, triangle pauses. Triangle pauses what I'm thinking. And I can rotate it. Okay, triangle pauses. Triangle pauses. Well, that's easy then. There's not even like a time domain? Hey, it's covered, dude. Oh, man. What about... Whoa, where's he going now? Uh-oh.
Oops.
Whoops. So just kind of block him out. Okay. None of the other buttons do anything. I guess the D-pad rotates. Hey, he's fucking... That's bogus. Can't cover... Maybe it's because it's not on the perspective, the same perspective, so you can't cover. They just want you to use that. Okay. So then what, I pause and then I think? Alright, so you pause and think. I think you would have needed to cover it up. Why don't I replace the jump? He's gonna fall there. I gotta cover the hole. He'll still fall. So maybe just cover it so he doesn't see that he needs to. Yeah, see, and then he can walk. Now what? I pause it again. Do you think there's like a time limit to pausing? No, I don't think so. I need him to jump. I need him to jump. So I'll cover this and he'll walk back. Now what? Alright, look. I'll cover this up. I wish you could at least speed him up. You can slow him down with pause, but you can't speed him up. What if I do this? What if I cover the hole and just connect it like this? Nah, he's not gonna know. He's not gonna know. What about like that? What about that? Hey, listen, bozo. What if I make him fall? Oh, what if I make him fall onto here? What if I make him fall onto the jump pad? Okay, see, now you're thinking with portals. Watch this. He's gonna fall onto the jump pad. It's gonna be epic. Yeah, see, look. Now he's jumping. But I kind of don't want him to jump anywhere. I just want him to stay here. Oh, motherfucker, dude. And he's looking the wrong way. And he's looking the wrong way. Alright, well, look. I want him to fall here. Okay, good enough. No, no, dude, no. I didn't need to kind of brain bazooka this early. Let's see if he'll walk back. No, of course not. Why would he? Maybe I make him fall onto the pillar. That's too tall, though. That's really too tall. Can you fall here? There you go. Now just bounce there. Yeah, close enough. It's a great game. That works great. Alright, let's see where he goes after this. What do you think his name is? His name's not Chrome.
It's time to enter the world of Echochrome.
Yeah, that's where we've met.
Enjoy the mysteries of this world.
Okay, I mean, at least they told me to enjoy. I always did like Lode Runner, by the way. And I like puzzle games. She said, oops, we're good. We're good. We're good. Find the way. Alright. What else do I gotta do? Find the way. Alright. Echochrome. Just need some lasers, some procedural generation. Aim down the sight. I think aim down the sight would improve any game.
Good luck.
Good luck. I don't need luck. So let's see. What if I make myself jump through the hole? Yeah, see, look. Okay, we'll get one there. And then what? Just shift him to...
Oops.
I guess the real downfall of him dying is that it just takes long. That's like a big penalty, a natural penalty in a lot of games. Just like the time sink, like dying in a first-person shooter. I don't want him to go down there. Dying in a first-person shooter, and the respawn time limit. So like waiting is sort of a natural penalty. I don't really want him to go down any of those spots. But he's kind of there. Okay, I covered up the hole. And then why don't I do this? I'll make him fall down here. Nah, he fell in the wrong spot. That's okay though, because I can just jump him. I'll jump him. Yeah, I'll jump him there. Okay. I kind of lost where I wanted. Let's just make him fall off.
Oops.
Oops. And I want him down. So I'll have him fall on the jump pad. There you go. See, look. See, look.
Great.
There we go. Great. Simple, simple puzzle guarding. What are they saying? 2 out of 5 is the volume or difficulty? And this would be like the kind of nice, relaxing,
Good luck.
train game. I guess everybody in Japan rides the train. I don't know. I've never been there. But that was how the PlayStation P was marketed. You know, you're going to be on the train for 45 minutes. You're gonna need something to do. So this is a new kind of mental workout. Is he gonna hit left? Yeah, of course.
Oops.
Okay, but I'd rather him die and stay on that platform than do anything else. I can't spin him. Ah, to get over there? Shit. Shit. And he always bounces off of it. Because you try and cover up the side that's closest to him, but then he doesn't walk over to the far side. There we go. But now he's stuck. Uh-oh. He's completely stuck. What do you do now? That's the last one you're supposed to get? Look, this is not good. Whoa, you can make him run! Oh, you can hold X to make him run. Well, hey, this is no good. This is no good because he can't get off. Aw, shit. Did I fuck up? He's getting a new kind of physical workout too in this black and white world. I think I have to restart. Shit.
Okay, let's try that again. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't need luck. So you gotta do that last. Block the hole. Block this hole too. No, don't. I guess that's okay. Where can I make him fall? I guess I want that jump pad. I could make him... Yeah, okay. And then just fall down to here. And how do I make him jump up that way? I try to catch him, but... Ah, shit! Alright, come on.
Oops.
What? What do you mean, oops?
Oops.
Brain's getting upset. Come on, buddy, you got it. Don't walk down there. What? What?
Oops.
How did I launch him onto that? Son of a bitch! How did I launch him onto that pad? Alright, come on, man. There we go. Wait a minute, there's still one down there? So I have to get him up here. I have to get him up here. Can I make him walk into a hole? I have to get him up here. But he's not turned around. Now, wait a minute, there's only one jump pad. I think I have to jump. No, he's gonna fly toward me. I was saying if he was facing a different way. If he was facing a different way. Now, they had to have coded it so there's only one way for him to jump onto this thing. He has to walk toward this jump pad. He has to walk toward that jump pad. Unless he falls onto the jump pad? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. He has to walk toward the jump pad. What about from this angle when he's walking? What about from this angle? I mean, he would fall, that's it. He would fall, that's it. My thing is he should be facing a different way, but he's going to only face that way. He's going to walk toward that jump pad, and then he's going to have to land this way. He's going to have to. Unless you don't land him on... There's somebody up there, I have to land him on that. There's somebody up there, I have to land him on it. Can I make him walk into this? You've got to be fucking kidding me, dude.
Okay, let's try that again. Good luck.
You need luck. You've got to get somebody up there. Let's resolve this first. Let's resolve this first. You have to get somebody up there. How else is he gonna jump, right?
Oops.
Where else could I jump him to? Make him fall down? Nah, he's not gonna fall that far.
Oops.
Where could he fall and jump to? I can make him jump back onto itself. Then he's gonna turn and walk into there.
Oops.
Where could I make him fall? I don't need him to fall. How did I get him up that way? You just leave him there, and then you make him fall. I want him to fall. He falls there. And then I want him to fall on here, but face this way. Now, come on! And now he's facing this way. Okay, that's a way to make him face another way. He's still at a diagonal. He's at a diagonal. Can I get him to... Are there other commands? Now I know the PSP had shoulder buttons. Oh, no wonder why R-Stick's not doing anything. It didn't have a fucking analog.
Oh.
triangle is your thinking. And X is go. Stop and think, fast walk, snap. What is snap? Oh! Square... Get that off the screen. Square is snap the pieces together. Okay. It doesn't really work. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Square to snap. Oh shit. Square to snap. Damn, square to snap. Oh. Alright. Now I'm thinking with a new kind of mental workout. Let's see here.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I've got 100 IQ. That's a perfect score. Whoa. Press and hold square to snap. Hey, but he's not walking. He doesn't walk forward. He doesn't walk forward like that. What? Maybe that's not the way you do it. Let me get down off this. I can't aim it any higher to make that like one drop. You know what's so funny? This is exactly the kind of game that some 40-year-old nerd like me would remember playing on a PlayStation Portable. Like, the stupid controls and the weak graphics and the prissy, in-your-face, you know, Avant classical music. But you would think, nah, man, this is cool. This is like a cool, weird, unique experience. I would spend $40 to buy it used at a GameStop and put it in that little rickety disc reader. I mean, we listen to Sony Walkmans on the bus. Like, if that skips, we can handle this skipping. But having said that, do you think some, like, high-top perm, faded, 12-year-old, you know, Raspberry Blast hoodie-wearing, free-to-play Fortnite streamer is gonna want to touch this? No. And that's $1 trillion game. So, like, what chance does something like this have? I'm wondering if games that I grew up playing, like weird games like this, or single-player games like Silent Hill 2 Remake, like that type of shit, I wonder if that can even be released today. It's like if you released a black and white movie today, and it's not Sin City, like, how are you going to sell that, right? So a game like this is something that would be free with ads on mobile, I guess, if you wanted to make it today. I know that there's, like, turn and twist puzzle games on iPhone and iPad. It's the kind of game that would come pre-installed on an iPhone. Yeah, maybe. But could you sell it full price? I guess not. But that doesn't mean that it can't be made, and that doesn't mean that it can't be monetized. But I think about that now, like how the player has changed, just because they've gotten so much. It's not that they've gotten younger, it's that when people are young, they're not used to anything, and there are only so many things available to them. So if something like, if I were young today and this were available to me, like gaming 20 years ago was, you're alone, you're in your room, you're reading a magazine about what's being released, and what's being released is like a Grand Theft Auto 3 clone on PlayStation Portable. And you'd think, man, it'd be cool to have Grand Theft Auto 3 portable. But where was I ever portable? I wouldn't even take it to my friend's house because they lived in a pigsty. And I mean, I wouldn't need it in my room because I got a PlayStation 2 in my room with Grand Theft Auto proper. So why would I need that? So it's like maybe going to my grandparents' house and, you know, taking a God of War game there or something. You know, but even then, I was still, when I was playing portable games like Game Boy and PSP, what I was playing was, I was sitting down and gaming for a full session, just like I am now. And the thing that I noticed about modern mobile games is that they're really trying to model full-fledged console games, because people who play on mobile likely don't have access to a full console, so they don't have access to PlayStation 5 or Xbox. And it's not that it's port in the way that Sony was advertising portable gaming. Nintendo almost had the portable gaming right, where it's like people are going to hang out in their house. Like with the Switch, the reason why the Switch is cool is because when your dad wants to watch some boring-ass golf tournament, you can pick up the Switch and then go around to another part of the room or the house to play Nintendo. That's the whole point. And then you put it in the docking station when you all want to play Smash. That's the point. It was really only the Game Boy that would fit in your pocket, and you could play with your friends, be like, what Pokemon do you have? I have this Pokemon. That's kind of what was cool about it. You weren't getting immersed in a handheld. But now, that's sort of the way that phones are advertised. It's like, either it's this big split between, am I going to get immersed for 3.5 hours? Because I have to do that, like, comfortably by myself. Or, am I going to just do a daily, instant grind fest, and I'm going to do it for, like, 5 minutes or 7 minutes on my lunch break, pulling my phone out of my pocket, like, letting my Hot Pocket digest. I don't know. So, people who are my age are like, oh, why don't they make good single-player games? Well, look at Hell Is Us. Look at Chronos. They're making Outer Worlds 2. Is that going to do well? What happened to Borderlands? What happened to Borderlands 4? Live service, single-player, multiplayer, you know, hybrid. What happened to that? Ninja Gaiden 4, how's that going to sell, you know? What just sold 3.2 mil? Ghost of Yotai. So it's like, the sales numbers really prove what's going to work, because it proves what people are going to buy. And if you can fit the budget right, it proves there are consumers for a narrow single-player game, a linear single-player game, or a linear single-player game, or, you know, weird independent game, weird concept. As far as really mini stuff like this, I mean, this could be on a cell phone with ads. So I don't know. Do you really think that I think that the major population of gamers only had single-player games to choose from 20 years ago, and they're getting older, and that's what they remember playing, and that's what they want. But younger gamers have such a plethora of options, they're not being steered toward those single-player games. They're being steered toward multiplayer games, casual co-op multiplayer games, Peak, RV, whatever that is, or just free-to-play options where, I don't know, would they buy this? Maybe on a subscription. Echochrome.